Gingery, Cromwell Valley, some great news today with the lockdown being lifted. It means we all get to go back to school tomorrow, although we are going back with some pretty heavy restrictions in place. So I'd really encourage you to read the letter that is accompanying this email. Read that in detail. There's some restrictions in place, including the restriction of visitors, including parents on site. Now, we had to do this last year, which presented a little bit of a challenge. It is harder for our younger students, but we were able to overcome it last year, and I'm confident that we'll be able to do it this time as well. So everyone on site, obviously our kids don't have to wear masks, but all adults, that's us as staff, will need to wear masks at all times. So just maybe give your students, give your children a little bit of a heads up that teachers will be wearing masks when they go back to school. So as you will see in the email, it does say that all visitors, including parents, are restricted from coming onto the school site. So what we'll be doing, we'll ask that definitely no students are arriving at school before 8:30. From 8:30, there'll be a staff, most likely myself, available to welcome students into the school grounds. We're just going to ask that parents just say their farewells before getting to those school gates and allowing the students to come into those gates. We also ask that parents don't stay at the gates, stay starting a conversation, congregating at those gates, that we just drop off our children and move on. It's really going to support us. Of an afternoon, we'll have our students in their class groups assembled in that new area, sitting in their class groups, and a staff member will just be calling those children up as we either see you come into the gates or we see your car pull up in the car lane. So we'll just use the middle gate will be obviously for students going to the car lane, and the other side gates will be for picking up. And again, in the afternoon, we'll ask parents just to grab their children and move on as quickly as possible to stop that group congregating. We will have the prep year 1 and year 2 classes outside, available for pickup from 2:50. So this is hopefully to alleviate some congestion at that pickup time. One of the issues there is that if you've got a child in year 1 and maybe in year 4 as well, the year 4 student might not be there. So we ask that we're going to try and have our preps year 1s and year 2s picked up at 2:50, and then the remainder of the school picked up at 3. But if you've got an older sibling, please just let your child's teacher know that you'll be collecting your younger child at the 2:50 designated time, and that we require your older sibling, your older child, to be picked up at that time too. We'll definitely make arrangements so that all of your children are ready at that time. So if you've got someone in prep and there's also a child in year 4, we'll make sure that year 4 student is ready to be picked up at 2:50 as well. So we're going to try prep year 1, year 2, and any of their older siblings to be picked up at 2:50. The older grades, year 3, year 4, year 5, and year 6, picked up at 3 o'clock. If your child normally walks home or walks to a designated area, that's fine. They'll obviously be able to do that from 3 p.m. So guys, it's great we get to be back. There's a number of other restrictions in place, but look, we're prepared to do it. We're prepared to support it. We're prepared to get everyone, our kids, back in school. If it means a few restrictions, then that's what it is. At this stage, some of those restrictions are in place to the 24th, is my understanding, with some other ones at a date yet to be determined. So I'll keep you updated as soon as I get more information, and we'll go from there. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for all your support. I know this may be a challenge for some families, particularly around that drop-off pickup, but I'm sure we can sort it out and resolve it as best we can. That's what we're good at. So thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing all of our children, all our students tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.